What's up guys, welcome to another video on my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add an image to your video using Filmora 14. By the way, you can do the same for other video editor too, okay? Because most of the video editor are working the same way. Adding an image to your video is very easy. By the way, with Filmora 14, you can do something more. For example, you can add an animation keyframe for the image to move it from left to right and right to left or stuff like that. And you can also screen it down and scale it up, stuff like that. And you can also add some special effect and transition to your image also. And you can also add a zoom in and zoom out effect for your image also. Okay, so let's go to my computer screen. By the way, my name is Jacky. I'm from Vietnam. I've been teaching Filmora for about 7 years on this channel. So if you are new here, consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to purchase the license of Filmora 14, don't forget to use my special discount coupon code to save your money. Okay, so let's go to my computer screen. Okay, and this is my Filmora 14 example project. Actually, this is the intro of this video. So first thing, if you want to add an image to your video, you need to put your image here on top of your video or at the track above the video track. For example, we can add an image to this area. So first thing, we need to find a position on the timeline. Okay, for example, I want to add an image to the video at this position. So now all I need to do is to drag and drop the image right here. Okay, so we have an image like this. And you can see that we have an auto zoom effect for our image. And to get rid of this auto zoom effect, there are two ways to do that. The first way is to right click at the image on the timeline and then select effect and filter and select delete. It will delete the auto zoom effect. Okay, so that's nice, right? And the second way is to set up in the preference tab in Filmora 14 so that we don't have the auto zoom effect for our image. For example, I can delete the image here and then I can go to File and select Preferences. Okay, and now we need to select Editing tab and we see here Timeline Edit and Photo Placement. We can select Fit or Crop to Fit. So if you select Crop to Fit, it will automatically crop the image if you put it on the timeline. If it is in vertical, it will crop into landscape video. Or if you select fit, it will keep the original photo or the original resolution. Okay, for example, I can select fit. And the second thing you can set up for your photo or image is the photo duration here. So normally the default one will be 5 seconds, but if you want to have it 10 seconds, you can set it here. And you can also change the second to frame also. Okay, by the way, I'm happy with 5 seconds. So let's click apply. And now when you drop an image onto the timeline, it will not have an auto zoom effect. Okay, like this. That's nice, right? And with this image on the timeline, you can do many things. For example, you can crop the image. I want to crop to the face of the sticker here. I can just select the image here on the timeline and then I can select the crop function. Okay, and now I can select the aspect ratio for the crop and select custom, and now I can adjust this box to crop into the face here. Okay, and then I can click apply. Okay, so now I have an image like this. I can click here at the image and resize it to this side, something like this. Very interesting, right? So the first thing, you can add crop effect to your image like this. And the second thing, you can add keyframe to this image. For example, if I want the image to move from the left of the screen to this area, okay, to this position, so first thing, I can add a keyframe at this final position. Okay, and then I can move my playhead to the beginning of the image like this, and then I can select it, move it to the left with this X position. Okay, all right, and then we can click OK. So these are the keyframe that we add to the image to make it moving from the left to the right. If we want, we can speed up the movement, okay, by shorten the keyframe distance like this. So this is the keyframe, and actually you can add keyframe to zoom in, zoom out the image, and to move it to other position like this. Add a keyframe here, and then we can screen it down at this keyframe, something like this, and we can add disappear effect for our image. Okay, and we can add another keyframe, here to restore the size and position. Okay, I can make it bigger like this. Nice, right? And this is the effect. Okay, and you can also add special effect to the image. Like if I want to create a border for my image also, I can go to the effect tab, and then I can find border effect. Actually, border is just one of my demo. So demo effect I want to add to the image, but actually you can add many other special effect. Okay, for example, we can drag and drop the border to this, and then we have a border here around the image, and we can click here at the effect tab to change the color. So I will change it to yellow so that you can see it better. Okay, so we have an image like this. But sometimes you don't want to add animation keyframe because it can take a lot of time. So you want to just add some motion to your image. It is also possible. Okay, for example, we go back to the media, and I want to add the image onto my video again. Okay, at this position. And now I can hide this position. So now I just want to add a motion to this image to pop up here. Okay, so I can double click at the image again, and then I can select animation. So here as the animation, we have two options: reset animation and reset motion. We can just select the preset motion, and we can select this one, down up 1 and down up 2. So I can select down up 1. Okay, just double click to add motion to this image and click OK. And now we have a motion like this. And we mentioned that the duration of the motion depends on the duration of the image. If you make the image longer like this, the motion will be slower. Okay, something like this. Alright, so let's delete this image. So that is how to add an image to your video using Filmora 14. By the way, in Filmora 14, you can also add an image and then remove the background of the image with a smart cutout or AI portrait. So let me show you how to do that. For example, I want to take a screenshot of me here on the video, and then I can remove the background here, the background of the image. So this is my screenshot. I can put it right here at this position. Okay, and we have an image like this. Okay, and we can select the smart cutout to remove the background. Okay, just select the image here, and then select this AI masking tool and smart cutout. And now we can highlight the object here. So I will increase the brush size. Okay, and then I will select me in the video. Okay, I think it's okay. So we can select this one to toggle transparency. Okay, we want to erase the X of my finger here. Okay, I think it's okay. Like that. And I can increase the X thickness and reduce it. And feather. Okay, I can go back to the brush side and I can select this area. Okay, and we can click save to remove the background of the image. So that's easy, right? And we have an image here. Nice, right? And we can add motion to this image. So just double click and select animation again and select boom. So this kind of interesting animation for the image that I see many times on YouTube. Okay, and you can make it bigger. Okay, and actually you can add transition to the image also. Just drag and drop the transition. For example, I have a transition here. I can drag and drop it to the image here on the timeline, and now it will have a bed curve transition. Or we can replace it with the push left transition, something like this. And don't forget to add a filter to your image. For example, I can add a beautiful memory to my image. I can drag and drop it directly to my image on the timeline. Okay, and then I can adjust the effect, like the opacity of the image. Okay. Alright, so that's easy, right? So this is how you can add an image to your video using Filmora 14. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any question, just let me know at the comment section below. And if you are new here, consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.